what's up guys, one today's YouTube video. Today we're actually going to be doing Funko News Friday, and there is a lot of leaks to talk about, honestly. Too much to actually speak about, because we actually have all sorts of stuff from Avatar, all the way to Mortal Kombat, all the way to One Piece. There's a lot of stuff to talk about. So, if you guys could make sure to smash the like button, hit the subscription, helps out the channel immensely. Obviously, I actually really enjoy doing these Funko News Fridays, because it actually showcases what pops are coming out for us to go hunt for in the later videos. And obviously, we have a lot of stuff to talk about, so let's get to this chair, talk about it, because this is going to be a longer video, because there's a lot to speak about. Alright guys, so today we are talking about, obviously, leaks. We have lots of leaks to go over, so I'm going to go kind of quickly about this, but for the most part, a lot of leaks. So the first one we're going to talk about is obviously from Boruto, and these are kind of a list of, again, a lot to go through. So, this first one is Boruto with, obviously, as you guys can see, it has Ida, Delta, it has Code, it has Diamond, and then it has Boro, which is supposed to be, I think, Boroshiki. No, not Boroshiki. I think it's his own character, but so they're basically some of the villains of the show, and it's a great wave. Obviously, there's nothing crazy. I mean, they didn't give any pop pluses or nothing like that, but some cool stuff for the collection still that obviously I will pick up because I am a pretty big Boruto fan. I know a lot of people don't care about Boruto, but I do. Then the next wave is going to be from Billy and Mandy right there, with obviously the Grimm, Billy and Mandy right there. You guys can see the whole list of characters. It's a little 3 set. They look cool. I'm okay with it. It's not a show I watched a lot as a kid, but it's a good set for people that are looking for that. Then next up, these are out-of-box pops from a Toy Con. So again, it's going to be kind of a little bit hard to show you guys, but we have basically free Ren pops. I don't know the characters. I've never seen it, but they are right there for you guys if you guys are interested. These are out-of-box glands, by the way. Then the next one we do have is obviously Spy Family. We have Anya, Lloyd, and Yor right there. The only one you see is Anya in a box, but the back shows you Lloyd and Yor. Great wave. Very excited. I love Spy Family. Can't wait for these pops to drop. It's a set that I feel like we've needed for a long time in the community, so I'm very excited we are getting this one. And obviously, I will be picking up all these on release when they do drop. And after that, we do have, obviously, Master Roshi with the Kame house right there. Another pop in town moment, which looks really, really cool. I don't watch Dragon Ball, but that's a cool little set. It'd be kind of cool if I know he's on his hermit craze, a hermit, what is it, the turtle? But it would have been cool if he would have been in his lawn chair sitting down with the nosebleed holding a book. I think it would have been pretty funny, but that looks pretty cool though. Then next up, we do have our first live action How to Train Your Dragon Funko Pops right there, with obviously Hiccup, the girl, which is Astrid, and then we obviously have Toothless out of box. I don't know how I feel about the live action. I'm going to have to watch it. Obviously make a review it for you guys. I really love the cartoon version, but again, live action is a weird one for me because it's either a really hit or it's a really big miss, and I don't know yet. It looks okay, but again, with most things, live actions for me are kind of a miss, but this one, it might be good. I'm not going to talk about it until I see it, but it looks okay, but those are the pops. Then for some reason, we're getting Skibidi Toilet Funko Pops. I don't understand. We have the cameraman and obviously Skibidi Toilet himself. I'm not buying these. These are just cringe. They did this in Fortnite. I really could care less about these, but they're there from anybody that does want these, I guess. You know, Top Pops will buy one, but not me. It's just, I thought the whole thing was dumb, so that's there for anybody that wants those. Then we finally have Withered Funko Pops, which are supposed to be based off of, I believe, the second game, which is very exciting because I actually can know what these are. And we basically have Withered Bonnie, Withered Chica, Withered Foxy, Withered Freddy, and Mangle. And those look so cool. I definitely will be picking up all of those when they do drop. Obviously, I'm very excited for those to release. Obviously, you guys know I've been a pretty big Phrase fan recently, so obviously I want to play through Pizzeria Simulator. We've talked about this a lot. I don't know when we're going to stream it. I've been really addicted to Rivals, but I do want to stream that at some point. We still need to finish Sonic. Lots of things in the horizon, but again, I do want to play Pizzeria Simulator so I can release it when it does drop. But those are the set for the second game. They look really good. I actually really like Mangle. I actually think they all look phenomenal. I definitely am going to pick all of them up, and hopefully there's some exclusives because it'd be pretty cool. I could see Balloon Boy getting one. Maybe if they're really feeling crazy, you could even do like more damaged versions of them. I don't know what they would do for the exclusives, but those are good for a common. Then we have Pokemon Biddy Pops right here of basically, it looks like all the starter Pokemon. I see Charizard, Pichu, it looks like Eevee, and then it looks like Snivy, or Ivysaur, sorry, not Snivy, those two different Pokemon. Looks like Ivysaur. They look really cool. Again, I'm not a Pokemon collector, so I probably won't. I actually don't pick up with Biddy Pops, but I'm not a Pokemon collector either way, so those are still cool, but not going to get. Then the next one we do have is obviously Hello Kitty and Friends with a couple different different showcases of the Biddy Pops. And again, a lot of these exclusives are coming from obviously Skittle, so shout out to Skittle, Rocco Cyrus, Scarlet Joker, and obviously Funko Insider. For the most part, they're the ones that get me all these leaks. And then I'm able to make these videos because I find what they post. So these are really cool, but I don't collect Hello Kitty. Then we have 10-inch Nezuko, another one we're not going to collect. Again, I've told you in the past, 10 inches are useless. There's no reason we have 10-inch Tanjiro, Uzui Tengen, Nezuko, Rengoku. They're not that cool. They're literally just the commons, so I'm not going to get this one. But they are there for fans of the 10-inch pops. Then we do have Spider-Man Biddy Pops, which is a set that I might get into. I really should get into Biddy Pops like Avatar, obviously these ones, because I actually like the Spider-Man set. I just tend to just buy the pops instead of the bitty pops because at the same price of a pack of bitty pops, I can just buy a full pop for you guys to see. So would you guys rather in the comments see pops or bitty pops? Let me know, because I think it's easier just to showcase the regular pop instead of a bitty pop. But space-wise, I can understand, but I don't know. I'd love to see in the comments what you guys think. These aren't Funko Pops, but I did want to show them. They are a Funko product, and they're basically Funko East Blue One Piece pens, which basically has like the main characters. I see Zoro, Usopp, or it's not Usopp, Zoro, Nami, Luffy, and Sanji. I don't see an Usopp pen, which is kind of weird because he was part of that East Blue wave. But it just looks like their pop put on top of a pen. I think it looks cool. That is the Zoro Chase on top of the pen, which I think is kind of funny because they didn't put the common. They put the Chase version on top of his pen. Then we finally got, which is why we have the thumbnail. This is so cool. We are getting wave 2 of Avatar NFT pops. We just talked about Avatar when I opened up Asami. But we are getting right there with Proto as Aang, Avatar Roku, Vaatu. We obviously have Sokka as the warrior with the wolf armor on. Then you have the Korra as the spirit, and then Aang in his armor. Those look so cool. We have 2 Legend of Korra pops, 4 Avatar ones. Those look phenomenal. Vaatu with a glow, Korra as the spirit, I think also with a glow. Flocked Proto. Those look genuinely crazy. That's a set that I definitely am so tempted to pick up just because they look so cool. And obviously I want one of those at least. I would really like, honestly, out of all of them, Korra Spirit or Avatar Roku. Just because the other ones, even Vaatu would be cool, but the other 2 are just Sokka and Aang, even though they look phenomenal. Those are genuinely cool pops. An NFT set, I think that's definitely going to sell out. I think that's better than Wave 2, or Wave 1, I mean. But I'd love to see in the comments, do you guys agree? Because I think those are genuinely crazy. Then next up, we have Fairly Odd Parents Funko Pops with basically Timmy Turner, Cosmo, and Wanda with obviously the baby. That looks genuinely cool. Again, the last Fairly Odd Parents set was off to a weird place that we weren't able to buy because it wasn't a normal store for everybody. But this looks really cool. Obviously, these will probably be pretty sold out pretty quickly. I definitely want to pick these up. I actually like Fairly Odd Parents a lot. I'd have to rewatch it again to go through all the episodes, but I remember the kid thinking it was really good, so obviously I'd want these pops. And then obviously the obvious exclusives are going, one is an Amazon exclusive of basically Cosmo and Wanda as Goldfish, and then the other one is Tootie, which I forgot. I think you're going to the Funko shop, I believe, so that's pretty cool. Obviously I'll buy the Wanda and Cosmo in the bowl. I don't know about 2D because it's a Funko shop, so it's kind of a weird one to get, but I think those are really good exclusives, honestly, that they could have done. Then going down to Amazon, we have the Chainsaw Man t-shirt bundle. I'm glad we didn't just get a redupe of a common. Instead, they made a fresh pop itself. It's him as the Chainsaw Man tearing up, turning into the Chainsaw Man. And it's a t-shirt bundle, so that's really cool. Going down to Amazon, which is kind of weird because usually t-shirt bundles go to game stores like GameStop, Targets, Walmarts. But Amazon, so obviously I will probably try to pick this one up, which again, I'm going to have to buy off Amazon very soon. Then for my Mortal Kombat fans right here, we do have a new wave of the Mortal Kombat 11 Funko Pops with the fatalities, with basically Sub-Zero, Katana, Scorpion, and Kung Lao going to the Funko shop. Those are so cool. I didn't play a lot of MK11, so these are like, they look great because I know the characters, but based off MK11, I'd have to play through MK11 to actually see how much I like these pops. But I really like the molds themselves, and I like the characters because I do know who the characters are. It's just MK11 I didn't play a lot of, so I'd have to play through MK11 to actually enjoy these, but I digress. Then we have our next wave of Thunderbolt pops right here with obviously Sentry, Yelena, Red Guardian, the U.S. Agent, John Walker, and obviously Bucky Barnes or the Winter Soldier. They look really cool. They're very, like I told you with Marvel Pops, they're very basic. They're usually just standing there. But that is our first look at the Sentry suit, which looks perfect. I guess some people complain that, oh, it's not the comic book suit, but I think it looks fine for a movie. I'm actually excited to see the Sentry. Really cool character. I wonder how they're going to introduce Void with him, because they haven't introduced Mr. Hyde, which is how Void actually, he actually makes him like, it's a whole complication in the comics, but Mr. Hyde does involve with Sentry. However, they haven't introduced Mr. Hyde in the MCU. It's also a mutant, so I don't see them introducing him here, but it's still a cool set. And the rest of the characters look fine. Very similar to Pops we already have of them, but they look fine. Then finally, our very last set of the day is going to be Stitch Pops with Leroy. You have Angel, and then you have Angel again, and they're just different versions of them with some specialty series. They look fine. I don't collect any Lilo and Stitch Funkos, but my buddy's brother does. Angel, shout out to him. He actually does collect all these different like Lilo and Stitch Pops. But that does conclude today's Funko video. There was a lot of leaks to talk about, lots of great sets dropping. I can't wait for all of them to drop because there's a lot that I'm going to buy from each set. So keep up with watching the channel. You guys will see different pops be put up in the videos. Also watch tomorrow's video where we will be playing showcasing off Marvel Champions, the new Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. expansion, and probably playing Rivals because I really want to play more Rivals. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys then. Peace.